Today we are going to be making German potato salad.
It's more of an old world German potato salad. This is something that you don't want to use any substitutions or make low calorie. It's not low calorie, it's not healthy, but it's delicious.
It's not meant to
fantastic.
be healthy.
It's not meant to be healthy, but it's delicious. It's always a request when we do barbecues and stuff like that.
Where did you get the recipe from?
From my grandma. She made it all the time when we were kids, and she's from Germany, German potato salad. So these are your ingredients. You've got a whole pound of bacon, and then you're going to use almost all of that sour cream and then mayonnaise, and you're going to do the same parts, both of this, just a splash of vinegar, just a sprinkle of sugar, and a full onion, and a 5-pound bag of potatoes, but I don't usually use the whole bag. There's usually like 3 or 4 left out. So I have my grandma's pot that I use for the potato salad, and I like this one because number one, it's her pot, and number two,
it seems like a very small pot for
it. It's the perfect size for like the serving that you want to take to like a party or something.
Okay, I'm excited.
Oh, and then also, cheers.
Oh,
this is Grandma's special punch, which is boxed wine.
I love it.
And
perfect. Now we're ready to cook.
We're ready to go.
Okay.
You can turn that on and just salt that, and then I'll start cutting these potatoes up.
Okay, so we've had some debate on like how much salt you put when you're salting something.
So with potato salad, you don't really want to do as salty as the sea because it could be too salty.
Okay, so just
because it's going to soak into the potatoes a little bit more. So
just like a little
I would do like 8 of those.
Okay.
And then the potatoes, you don't want to cut them too small because they get too soft. And if you boil them just a little bit too long, so that is about what you want right there. And if you cook them too long, then you have potato soup and not potato salad. And then I just basically put them in the water as the water's getting hot.
You're just slicing them, right?
Yeah, I'm just slicing them just about that size.
Okay.
And as the water's getting hot, I'm putting them in. And then when the pot's full enough for me, then I know I've cut enough potatoes.
Your grandma was quite the cook, right?
She was, and it's just, like she didn't have a recipe for this. It was just, this is what you put in and then you taste it. And so, but I've kind of figured out over the years, making it over and over again, an easier way to figure out the recipe.
Okay.
And then for a long time, I didn't use the sugar or the vinegar. My sister came over one day, we were making it, and she showed me the sugar and vinegar, and I'm like, I never used that. And it was like,
that's
Grandma's.
Like a secret
oh my
recipe.
gosh, I figured it out. I've tried to make this with light mayo. Light sour cream's okay because it's still pretty good. Or, anything healthy, turkey bacon or no, it's all a hard no.
Okay.
It's not right. Make a different kind of potato salad. This one is not for that. So we can see here.
It's getting pretty full.
It's getting pretty full, but we want to keep going. And I'll actually end up just taking out some water. Like I'm kind of a cook like Grandma was, where I just kind of mess around until everything looks
I feel like
right.
that's how you know you're doing it right.
Right.
Like if you're following a recipe too closely, then you're probably not.
Yeah. You just gotta get into it.
You gotta taste it as you go. Mm-hmm. You gotta experiment. Not be afraid to throw something in. Mm-hmm. And if you mess it up, there's normally a way you can come back from it.
So now I'm gonna take some water out because this is how I always figure out that I put too much water in.
Because there's still quite a few potatoes.
There's quite a few potatoes, and we're not full yet.
I keep cutting.
Keep cutting.
So wait, how do you know when they're done?
When you stick a fork in them, or I just take one out and eat it.
Okay.
And it's barely done. Like
okay.
You don't want them super soft and falling apart. Okay. No, because then you're literally going to end up with mashed potatoes.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I think that's enough potatoes.
Okay.
So we're just going to cut this last one. So we just have a few left.
Stunning.
Take a look at that. Let that get hot. Have you ever tried that thing where you put the oil on the rim so it doesn't boil over?
No, does that work?
I've never tried it. Should we try it?
Yeah.
Let's try it.
Just like olive oil or?
Any oil, yeah,
Any
like an olive
fine.
oil, and you just kind of put it
around
around the rim.
Oil. I've tried the one where you put like a wooden spoon on the top, and that one
doesn't work.
Was not a success. Mm-hmm. So, let's see if this works.
Take paper towel, and then we're just gonna go like that. We're gonna try something new.
Okay.
Let's see what happens. Even though we didn't use the whole 5-pound bag, we're gonna use the whole pound of bacon.
Okay.
It's crucial.
I mean, you can never really have too much bacon.
There's no such thing as German potato salad without bacon. It's not right. Okay, so I learned this from Snoop Dogg. Okay. So I used to make my bacon where You just do the long strips and cook them, flip them, and take them and put them on the towel.
Yeah.
And
Wait, you learned this from who?
Snoop Dogg.
Snoop Dogg. Okay. Doesn't he have a cookbook?
He does. He has a couple.
Okay.
Yeah, and I have them.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Continue.
No, yeah. Anyway, I just put it all in. Okay. And then as it gets hot, you just flip it and turn it, and it's great. Like, it's
Okay.
fine.
All
Like,
right.
we don't need to, it's bacon, man.
It's just bacon. Don't
after it.
overthink your bacon.
Don't overthink it. It's just good times. And don't buy fancy bacon. Don't buy some weird, like, apple smoked, yada, yada.
Just
It's just
regular
gotta be
old bacon.
regular old bacon. Because, again, this is old world potato salad. When we're doing the onion, we're just going to cut this entire onion.
Okay.
I just usually take the end off, get all that jabrazzle off of there.
Jabrazzle.
Yeah, Grandma used to say that too. I'm not a chef, so this
That's
is
okay.
not how a normal person would
No,
cut
but-
an onion.
But ideally, then a normal person will see this and be like, I can make this recipe, right?
Right?
It's less intimidating.
Yes.
Then that's like the whole
So
point.
the onion you do want to cut up a little bit small
Okay.
because it's going to be in the salad. It's going to be cooked.
You don't want like big onion chunks. Yeah.
But I'm going to cook it. So even kids who don't like onion usually will like this.
Do you have any tricks for not crying while you cut onions?
No, I have Googled some stuff, but I always forget what
Yeah.
those things are when I'm actually cutting the onion, and so then I just cry.
Yeah. We tried a few methods when I did a video with Caitlin, and none of them worked.
None of them work.
Yeah,
Okay,
so,
so we're just going to cry about it
we're just gonna be crying
and
It's
drinking
fine.
our grandma punch.
Yeah. Cheers. Oh.
So do you have some tongs you can just kind of,
Yeah.
or a spatula, anything will
Which
work.
would you prefer?
I don't care.
Let's do tongs. Just kind of flip them all
Yep.
over.
You just flip the whole thing upside down. And you just flip those bad boys
Oh.
around, move them around, get them going. And that way they cook evenly.
Yeah.
And you don't get some burnt pieces, See, this is how Snoop does it. You just have this pile of bacon. And then the grease gets all going. And once the grease starts going, it starts cooking really well. Good stuff.
Does it all crisp up and everything?
Yeah, 100%.
Dang.
100%.
All right.
It's
Snoop
amazing.
Dogg.
Snoop Dogg. Who would have known?
Who would have known?
We're still doing good here. I usually cover this, but I always boil over when I do that.
Okay.
So these onions look good. This is where you want them.
Okay.
This small. And as you can see, I just kind of go through and keep
Yeah,
cutting
get
because
any of,
I'm not
like,
a
the-
chef.
Not
So-
get any of like the long pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah, looks great.
And this
Bacon
all
grease.
is going to go into the bacon grease. And that is when the magic starts happening. And the smell is
Phenomenal.
fabulous.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm excited.
More.
Oh, a little more.
I'm
Grandma's juice.
working my grandma punch. You
Oh,
are a little
Grandma's
slower.
punch. I know, I'm sorry. To Grandma. She'd be proud.
To grandma, she would be proud.
She'd be so proud.
We're doing good, and we haven't boiled over. Is this on high?
Yeah.
And it's not boiled over.
Yeah, so the oil thing probably
So far,
works.
so
Yeah.
good. We'll see.
I always boil over, so.
Me too.
And that's
If
like
this
real,
actually
that's like
works-
really full.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
filled to the rim.
Yeah.
Alicia's potatoes, Sonja's potatoes. Have you ever seen a potato like that in a potato salad? No. What the hell?
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
How
I'll
many
eat that
of them
one.
are in there? Oh, there's another one.
Well, I cut it down the middle and then I just chopped along
Okay.
the side. So there's probably
Okay.
a lot. I'm so sorry.
Okay, it's okay. It's gonna be fine.
Listen, I'm learning.
I'm gonna taste. Oh, look, there's 2 Alicia potatoes. I'm gonna do a taste test. Oh, look, there's one of mine.
Wow. I didn't know we were in a competition here.
We are now. Yeah, those need another minute.
Yeah.
You're
Well,
not
the big
quite
ones
good.
especially.
Oh,
They're
yeah, I
gonna
bet. Let's get a small one just to
Yeah.
make sure.
test like the actual potatoes.
Actual potatoes.
How it's supposed to be.
Yours are wrong.
Yeah, and that's so much smaller. You're right. I fucked that up.
So here's the thing. Grandma used to make it barely, like it wasn't done. It was like soggy bacon.
Uh-huh.
Not a fan. That's the
Yeah.
only thing different that I do because I remember
Crunchy
as a
bacon's where it's
kid,
at.
Yeah, the bacon in the potato salad was kind of floppy and because it gets wrapped up in all the sauces and stuff.
Yep.
No, not for me.
Incredible.
Smell that?
That smells so good.
So good.
Yeah.
This is how Grandma's house always smelled because she always did a lot of bacon grease and onion. And it just, oh my gosh, it just takes me back. Okay, let's check our potatoes again, because again, we don't want those to overcook, because if they overcook, you've just ruined everything.
Yep.
Oh, see how it's breaking apart?
Oh.
That's when we want to turn it off.
Okay. Oh, there are a lot of like uneven potatoes in there, aren't there?
Like, what were you doing?
Give these a.
It's a little al dente.
Mm-hmm.
But
Oh yeah.
I turn it off and I leave it in the water for just a minute.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Just a little bit crunchy.
Mm-hmm.
You turn it off, but you leave it in the heat. You're gonna cover it.
It's the first time I've ever made this potato salad
Yeah.
and not boiled over, just so you know.
Incredible.
It's amazing.
Incredible. Stunning.
Okay, this is looking wonderful.
Yeah. How do you know when the
So,
onions are done? What are you looking for?
I don't want them to be crispy,
Okay.
but I want them to be really soft and like
Okay.
squishy and saturated. So
Okay.
I want them to be just a little bit more done than this. They're almost done.
Okay.
I can't say you cook them for this long and you do this and you do that. It's just when it's done.
Yeah.
You know?
When it's done, it's done.
Yeah. We want to just take this off the burner.
Okay.
So let's turn that off.
All right.
Now I'm just going to sit it over here.
Okay.
And then we're going to check our potatoes one more time. We've got them off. Oh yeah, see how those are like breaking apart when you
Yep.
squish them with the thing? That's perfect. Beautiful. Sit here, okay?
Into the
And
bowl.
then I love to do
That
this. Okay?
steam.
And I'm just going to take. So we're not going to use all of our bacon grease, but we're going to
Okay,
use most
some
of
of
it
Okay.
because we want to just kind of flip out the onions
Yeah.
like that,
Oh, yum.
right? Oh yeah, that's nice. We're going to do almost all of that. Okay.
Oh, I like that plop.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? Okay. And then I just do like a halvesy situation. Make sure it just looks nice.
Like a 1-to-1.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh.
Do this number.
Slurp it up.
Yeah.
Slop, slop, slop.
Mixity mix. And this is by taste. And you don't know what my grandma's potato salad tastes like. So you're going to have to really pay attention
Yeah.
to this part. Okay. Look at that creamy deliciousness.
That looks so good.
stunning. We just take a little teeny tiny splasharoo
Was that white vinegar?
of white vinegar.
Okay. Big old thing of sugar.
And this just breaks up the acidity
Yeah.
of all the business.
A
So I'm
little
just going to
sweetness.
start with that, and then I'm going to do a taster.
Okay.
Just do a little sampler. Make sure it's a nice balance.
Mm-hmm.
I do think we need just a touch of sugar. And it's literally just a teeny bit. You don't want to get crazy with it. So
Just kind of balance out the
just
acidity.
balance it out.
Okay.
I do think that's perfect.
Mm-hmm.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
That's yummy. Yeah.
So our onion has been sitting in bacon grease in the potatoes.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to get the salt.
Okay.
And I'm going to salt. You can pepper it too, but we're not going to pepper it because Monica doesn't like pepper.
Monica doesn't like pepper,
But you don't need the pepper. And people can pepper their own food,
Yeah.
so it's not a big deal. Mix that around. And then we're going to add our bacon. Sometimes I'll use kitchen shears to cut it up into small pieces.
Mm-hmm.
Usually if it's crispy enough, you can just kind of do this number. And then whatever's
crunch it
left, you just break it up. So we do little rubby rubbers.
Rubby rubbers.
I don't like that. I'm not going to say that ever again.
Just some rubby rubbers.
Little rubber rubbers with the bacon.
People are going to know that this was not solely done by you, I think.
Yeah.
And they're like,
No,
wow, what happened to these potatoes?
Why is this potato
Who
so large
cut
and
these?
this one is small? I don't like this
Who
and I
cut
don't want to
these
eat it.
So uneven. I don't want to eat this.
I don't want to eat this. It's making me sad. And there you go. There's your bacon. Let's try that. Let's try that out.
Give it a good mix.
Give it a good stir. I'm going to use a different spoon because that one's weak.
Weak. My weak spoons.
Her and her weak spoons.
Being judged every
Can
day.
you smell that?
Yeah, that smells really good.
Oh, that is the business.
I'm going to eat an ungodly amount of this,
That
I
is the
think.
business. You can add more.
You want it to be more saucy.
I'm going to just, you don't need it to, but you can.
You might as well.
You might as well just use it.
Sauce that
It's not
baby
going to
up.
hurt to use more. That's all I'm going to say. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Also, the one magical thing about this potato salad is it's good hot or cold. So
Oh.
we do a sampler when it's hot,
Mm-hmm.
usually a bowl.
Yeah.
And then you put it in the fridge and you take it to your event cold.
Cold.
So you get the best of both worlds. Okay, we're done.
That's it?
It's time for sampler.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was so easy. Okay. Cheers.
Cheers. Right? So good. It's good warm.
It's so creamy. And then you got that bacon. That's stunning.
And the onion's not.
You can barely even taste the onion, but I feel like it just gives
It
it like
really
a nice
adds
little
the
balance.
flavor.
Yeah.
So again, kids will eat it because they're not like, ooh, onion.
I'm excited to try this again cold. But warm, it's
Honestly,
delicious.
personally, I like it better warm.
Yeah.
But it's good cold too.
Dang, that's good. Grandma did good.
Grandma did do good. Okay,
All right, well,
that's it.
beautiful. Let's
It
make
happened.
sure that you, do all the things like, subscribe,
Subscribe.
comment, enjoy. Watch all these videos because they're just so fun.
They are fun. And you're learning all kinds of new little tricks.
Yeah, you know what? That's like the best part for me is like I get to make all these little videos and then I'm learning along the way. So
Yeah.
hopefully you're learning as well. But anyway, enjoy.
Cheers.
That's good.
Good, huh?
That's really good.